Data Analytics Power BI Visualization Examples Part 2. So here we have an area chart. So how do we create an area chart? So area chart looks something like this. So Power BI area chart is same as line chart. The difference or the area between the axis and the line is filled with colors to indicate the volume. So that's the difference. So to do this example, we have to download the Global Superstore 2016 worksheet. So follow these steps in order to create an area chart. So number one is to import the dataset from Global Superstore file. Then step 2, add the area chart into Power BI report canvas. And then drag below the columns. So for axis, we have the month. And then for values, we have sales and profit. So this will be the appearance. Notice the blue one is for sales and the green one is for profit. And for the axis, we have here the months. Now the area chart with secondary values. So drag profit column in secondary values and go to format section. And enable secondary y-axis. So to have two axes, so you notice here I have here an axis here and another axis here. So that more or less we can see not a very big difference between the sales and profit. And we can see more the behavior of profit as compared with the previous one. So here what we're going to do is to drag profit from values and place on secondary values. And then go to format section and enable secondary y-axis. To format an area chart, so very similar. So we have the general x-axis, y-axis, secondary y-axis. So since we can have a secondary y-axis for an area chart. So again, we can set the font family, color, display units, and title for secondary y-axis. Then we have the zoom slider, which enables zoom feature on chart. Using this, you can easily see the small values on chart. So we have the data colors, data labels, shapes. So you can enable markers online and customize the marker shapes for all lines individually. And then specify the title for the title. So you should notice here, we use the circle or the dot for the shapes. So this will be the final example or final output of the area chart. Of course, you can make some changes if you want. The next we have the ribbon chart. A ribbon chart is a Power BI native visual and it is similar to a stock column chart in Power BI with some advanced functionality. With ribbon chart, you can see the rank and sales changes, difference between categories. It always shows large value in each column at the top. So what is at the top are the largest value. And the top, then the next value comes after. So to create a ribbon chart, we can follow this example. So first we have to import our data. So the orders data set from the Global Superstore file. Then number 2, add the ribbon visual to the Power BI report page. And then we specify this column, so by dragging the columns. For axis, we use the market. So these are the market. And then for the legend, the order date using year. So this represents the years. And for this particular example, green represents 2012, blue represents 2013, and yellow represents 2014, and red represents 2015. And the value that is plotted here are actually sales. So we drag sales under values. Step 3, now understand the rank change behavior. Just move the mouse gap between LATM and USCA. As you notice here, there's a change in the ranking. As you can see in the above screenshot for year 2013, so blue is for 2013. LATM sale is 464733.30 and USCA sales for year 2013 is 4866629.31. So there's a change in rank. So here rank has dropped by one number. Earlier for year 2013 it was 3 and now it is 4. Rank always count from top to bottom. So see rank number and below. So 1, 2, 3, 4. This will always be 1, 2, 3, 4. But you notice the change in the color here. So gap between every category represents the sales and rank change difference. Ribbon chart. So the formatting of ribbon chart very similar except maybe for the ribbon, which allows you to set the space, matching series color and border for ribbon. Then the rest will be similar to other charts. So we can also place data labels. So I will not be discussing in detail the formatting properties. So once it is formatted, we have this one. So here we can format the ribbon, the spacing, etc. With the transparency. So just like in this case, spacing was changed to 11 as compared with the previous one. And then we also have transparency to 35%. And here are the data labels. So you notice here there are no data labels here. Here we place some data labels. Okay, so that ends this example. So I have two examples here, the area chart and the ribbon chart. So thank you very much for viewing this video.